We're back. PSGL League Racing is back on the channel and we are here for a new season. This is tier 5. We've been promoted 2 tiers for this season and I can't wait. A lot of the names are actually up from tier 7 with me to basically make sure attendance is solid and improved, which has been an issue here and there over the last season in multiple tiers. So just imagine things being basically a bit more compressed to have better, hopefully attendance on average. So today we're here, round 1, Australia, the return of League Racing, and a track that is very difficult to race at. 4 DRS zones make this very, very awkward and makes qualifying critical. Speaking of which, we have rain in qualifying, so a bombshell to begin and a bit of a wildcard thrown straight in round 1. We are in the Haas. Ryan Jacobs is my teammate this season, and yeah, we're going to see exactly how things go in this brand new season, guys. If you're going to enjoy the video, I'd massively appreciate a like for the new season, guys. Let's try and smash 1,000 likes if possible on this video. Comment below your thoughts and also watch to the end and let me know what you think of the race in general. And yeah, subscribe for more, especially League Racing content. We're going to be doing WR very soon as well as full time, so there's going to be plenty of League Racing videos on the channel. And yeah, guys, let's begin with qualifying. Rain. Lovely. Seems to be getting heavier, so we may want to get out there.
Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
Alright, so it's going to get worse. I should have put a bit more fuel in, to be fair. That was a bit of a dumb mistake from me. Bit of a rookie error. So we're only going to get 1 lap, to be honest. That's not ideal. So let's see. The conditions, if they are going to get worse, that is going to make this lap absolutely critical, and we don't get off to the best start. A bit of oversteer through turn 1, turn 2, just trying to catch the rear end as we head on to now the next couple of corners, just trying to see if we can see where the limit of the grip is. Oh my god. And that's exactly what we do there on the exit of turn 4, just counter steering all the time through the lap as we hit traffic, drifting as well as we now head into the final few corners here. None ERS, absolutely critical for the traction zones in these conditions as we kick out onto the pit straight. Well, that was an absolutely shocking lap. Put that in the bin. And let's see, over the line, 127.8. We actually go P3, so it's not as bad, although we are 8 tenths off P1. So depending on how you look at it, it's not a great lap, it's not a terrible lap, it's okay. And we already found a 10th straight away on this second attempt, but I'm out of fuel, so we're going to have to back out. Prime example of why the second lap is always better. And yeah, literally, the momentum you can get from a second consecutive lap is huge. Anyway, back to the pits, fresh set of boots, back out on track. A little bit deep through turn 1 as we also catch some oversteer, but the track feels like it's getting better because we're 2 tenths up, and that looked a little bit scruffy. So that's usually a telltale sign. We find more time through turn 3 and then also more through turn 4. So it seems like the track is improving. So this could be a session where, even though the rain was supposedly going to get heavier, if the dry line starts to work, then times will keep improving. Therefore, whoever gets to set their lap last at the end might actually end up being the person who gets pole. 26.2. Okay. Now we've got a new reference time, 26.2 there to aim for as we head into the chicane. Purple, supposedly, as we go down 2 gears, trying to cut the second apex. A little bit of opposite lock to catch on the way out as we race down towards the next braking zone. Now down to a 26.0 from Lawrence Patton into this right-hander. Important to avoid the inside curb, the sausage curb that's red, and then just kind of drive around it. Now through this one, a little bit late on the turn in. Damn it, a bit wide there. Missing our apex a little bit as we now head into the final couple of corners. Still though, 1.5 seconds up here. We were somewhere in the higher 127s.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Okay, not bad. More time in that. Bit of, I'd say, better battery management could get us a bit higher up. To me, it looks like the track's drying. I mean, the rain's picking up in intensity, but I'm seeing more of a line now than before. So this lap, I'm going to go for another one. It's actually the same run as before. We cut turn 1 beautifully. They're nice and aggressive. Oh, it's a beautiful cut through turn 1. My plan here is to either commit or back out, depending on how we're doing. We'll either finish this lap. If we do, it's likely it'll be tight. Put it that way, 5 minutes ago, it'll be tight to get back around. So we're going to have to run the numbers, but we're going to try and commit to this lap, and we're already a quarter of a second up. We're also up on Oscar King in Sector 1 as we head through now onto the long back straight and just basically prepare the chicane. This is where you're going to find the time on the chicane, so it's important that we get the right line. Sector 3 will also be a bit quicker, as you can see people are improving. We're down to P5 now, so we are dropping. We go purple again. Track's getting quicker. Lovely little cut there through the first one and the second. Car staying nice and stable, and we are 4/10 up, heading into now the end of the lap. So braking at about the 100-meter board. Again, just avoid the inside curb as we square up the exit. I'm going to try and turn a bit early this time. As you can see there, we gain a couple of tenths just from getting the better line. And now through the last couple of corners, Oscar King into the 124s. The dry line now is really visible, and we're going even quicker. Out the last corner we go. Wow, that's a really fast time from Oscar. Jeez. And that's the best I can do, but I'm half a second off him again. The track is improving though, rapidly. Need to get back to the pit lane though. Oh no, never mind. Oh no, I didn't even check the fuel. Oh, I really don't want to have to lift for this. So I thought, and actually, I was going to make it. I had the time. But this right here ended up being the critical moment. Oh well, we're not going to make it. Someone got damage. We'll bring her into pit lane. And that'll do. Just about got that in time. You can see the timer ran out just as we kicked down to the pit straight, having, you know, put the fresh tyres on. I had to brake and slow down for those two cars to go, and you have to factor in with no fuel in the car to get back up to speed. We lost critical time, and yeah, I really think we missed out because of that. We were actually going to make it. It was close, but we were going to make it. Either way, we didn't actually, to be fair, pay that much of a price considering track evolution. We actually got lucky. Oscar King also didn't improve. He stayed P2, but we actually dropped to P10. But it goes to show our pace was actually quite competitive. And had we got a lap in at the end, we could have fought for P1 because, well, maybe not P1, P2 maybe. But either way, if you noticed on the lap, once we crossed the line, we was actually a 10th up through turn 1 already on the lap after. So even with, you know, having fuel trouble, we were going even quicker. So it could have been more, but it's not terrible. I really need to go to the bathroom. This is going to be such a long race. Fuck! I'm going to be suffering, because I could go right now, but they're going to ready up. And I don't think 30 seconds is enough to do the business. So it looks like we're going to be suffer town today. We're going to be in Spain, even though we're in Australia. Right, let's get to it, shall we? New season. Let's see. Here we go. Lights on. Like the video. Subscribe for more. And we are off. Down under for round 1 of PSGL Tier 5. Excellent start. It is an excellent start. We get the jump on Via Camper right away as we head into turn 1. Right behind our teammate here, Ryan Jacobs. We have a little look down the inside, but we just get cut at the apex, so we're going to just fall back for now. We'll let Ryan attack the cars in front. We're just going to try and hold position as we head through turn 3, turn 4, taking it very easy here. I need to move my HUD, my OSD. I can't see the arrows. I keep forgetting to change it. And yeah, that is a small issue because you can't quite see. It's hidden behind the overtake text. Oh, hitting the rear. Thank you. Appreciate that. Right, straight line speed test. Let's see what wings everybody is running. This is the real test. Yeah, this is it. Let's see. Onto the back straight. We get a big run on Gabriele Amato as we head into the chicane. Do we go for the outside? Not quite. And we're going to pay the price. Try and leave space. Try and leave space there. He's now on our right, Lucas Serra in the Alpine as we head towards the braking zone. He's got the measure, bit of lag. This guy's lagging like crazy, man. So just taking a little measure of caution there to just try and avoid contact as we can't fully tell where he is. We are going to drop, and to be fair, we are one of the last cars on the medium, so we're not in a favourable position in terms of strategy and position. Okay, I'm likely the last of the medium runners, so that's not a great thing. So let's see, DRS available. Let's try and settle in and just try and find our rhythm now. Now I'm going to try and tyre save where I can. Tyre saving is required in this race. It is going to be a marginal race. The one stop is very, very tight around here. So just got to watch the fast corners mainly. That was not great. Luckily I didn't get a second warning. Come on, need to lock in here. At the minute I just feel like I'm struggling. Can't really get into any rhythm. making silly errors and getting away with potential track limits as well by backing out and just being very, very slow. I think my wings are a bit high. Oh, someone nearly put it in the wall, I think. Okay, we're settling in now. Pace is improving a little bit. As I say that, there's another mistake. Had to get out of that to not get a warning, but I'm making these silly errors, having to readapt to the dry conditions. Hello. Opportunity. Let's see, it's kicking off. Gabriele and Lucas, two of them going at it, one on hards, one on mediums. The mediums overheat around here as well, so you have to watch them a little bit and just manage everything about this tyre. The hard is definitely the better race tyre, as Lucas, you can see already, is getting to work and moving up. But Gabriele seems to be flashing, so we might have a chance. You saw lap 1, we got the run down here. This time we're closer and we have more battery. We're going to go to the left and we're going to get by easily here. That was easy enough. Car behind, 3-second pen. Oh no. Way too early for a second warning. We're going to have to be so careful now. I mean, I might be able to get my first one off, but I doubt it. Now, this is code red. 2 warnings on lap 5, and we've had a very few close shaves as well. That was wild, but it worked. Yeah, guys, again, a reminder, if you want to get the broadcast up on another tab and give me information in chat, PSGL on the YouTube channel, go check it, tier 5 stream. I'm under pressure here from Daniel, I didn't even realise. And literally, whilst doing the plug, Daniel Hope sneaks up on me down the back straight and goes for a huge send around the outside. I get the switchback though. I was a little surprised there. Luckily, I prepared. He tried to wheel hook me there, but wasn't having that. He still is trying to just hook around the outside. I leave space at all times. I leave a car's width. You're not even alongside. I'm giving you room because I'm too generous. And yeah, maybe I am, but it's good racing. It's good action. Side by side, but we go the long way around at the penultimate corner, and now we are going to just get back in front, but we've lost DRS. Right, lost DRS because of that. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So it's absolutely critical that we do not lose DRS, so we're going to have to use everything on the battery and go full send on 2 warnings to get back within a second for the back straight, for the DRS zone there, and you can see we are fighting, we're using a lot of battery here, and I'm also pushing every track limit to try and catch back up. But you can see the delta is just flirting at the 1 second barrier. I'm trying to keep some battery back here for this back straight. Big run through here, critical. Really don't want to have to be risking a 3rd track limit going through there, but we weren't going to have DRS otherwise, so good recovery. And yeah, luckily we do manage to get back in, which was absolutely critical now. Oh, hello. That's first signs of rear tyre wear. But that mistake is actually going to put us in trouble again. A big snap at the wrong time. You don't want that happening at the far chicane. And the detection point is just out of the next right-hander before the hairpin. And the gap is 1.1. We're not there. We don't have DRS, and our battery is low again. Lost DRS because of that mistake. Again. Our battery is even lower than last lap, so we're going to have to really fight to get back in and stay in this time. Wow, Spezzi's in the pit lane. That's very early. He'll do well to make that work. So make a note, Spezzi, who was just behind, he's box end of lap 8. Very early undercut. He's going to be so close to get to the end. He's going to have to really manage his tyres. Luckily, I can tell you we did recover. We managed to get back within DRS. We still had some pace left in these tyres. We were keeping the guys on hards behind. Daniel had one chance to get by and then didn't. I managed to keep him behind. So we were comfortable. The pace was actually legitimately good. There's a tyre wear warning. Okay, we're going to be left on our own then. So we've just clocked onto 60% wear. My teammate boxes with a few others. I'm going to go long though and try to extend.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
These are the money laps. These are critical now. So good that I got a double DRS there. I might be able to get back in. It's going to take a big effort. The gap was like 1.5 seconds, but we did get double DRS from the car ahead who boxed, and I'm using everything through here. Can we nab DRS? If we do, that would be huge. 1.1 as we send it through here. Big launch and exit. Just going to miss out, I think. We're not quite going to make it. This time we do miss out. I'll use my battery to stay close. Yeah, I didn't quite get it. That's a shame. Nearly got it. That would have been huge if I'd got DRS there. We've got enough tyres to go for one more. One more lap could be huge. This guy's going to pit probably. I feel like that's going to be a pen. We might be able to report that. Someone clip that, please. That pit entry didn't look too good. Let him go.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So, I feel like Silly Sly Guy cut the yellow line on the pit entry. That is in the rules of PSGL. So, we might report him for that after. As Daniel moved up, I had no DRS or battery, so we'll let him go. Important that I just keep within his DRS. Important that we stay within a second so that we get DRS for the second straight after turn 1. And that's the beauty of this track. You need to know where you're racing. So, we're going to box now, but we'll have DRS out the pits down the next straight. And there we go. Huge. P1's making some mistakes. Lost some time there. Right, we're not making the same mistake like other seasons. Oh, that was nearly create a series all over again. Right, nice and safe pit entry. Good stint. Really good stint. Potential pit report as well. Managed to go as long as I could. Right, let's see. There's a little pocket here behind the Red Bull. Could be our spot.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Or behind the McLaren maybe. So, as you can see, DRS, we open it, and that's going to help us straight away. We have to send it. Fresh tyres making a massive difference. Lost a lot of time. Gap was 1.3, but we managed to get DRS down this straight, which is also a double DRS zone onto the next straight after the chicane, which is also critical here. Try and move up here. Use the double DRS zone. Couple cars with pens up ahead. So we move up here, and we still get DRS for the next straight, so we get to push on. Try and keep the risk low for track limits, if possible. Okay, I'll drop everything here to try and not let the McLaren back through, and we can hopefully get DRS ourselves. Let's see. We're going to try and execute the game plan. If we time this well, we can get DRS and, you know, use our battery wisely to get within a second. You can see we're already carving that Williams down. And to be fair, Silly Sly Guy just up the road. Of course, he boxed lap 11, the lap before us as well. A bit deep. All good. Okay, we'll try and get this on the exit of the chicane. Oh, he's letting me go now. He's weaving, but he's not moving to one side. I have no idea if he's letting me go now or not. I think he is. No idea what that was. Weaving signals no. That's my interpretation of it. You know, if you're letting someone go, just put it into none. Get to one side of the road, and that gives you a signal that you're moving out of the way, basically. We've got tyre advantage. Just got to make it count when the kind of train bunches up. There's a brake just ahead of my teammate. I can see on the minimap there, which isn't ideal. So we'll see. I think this could all bunch back up together. We've got different tyre straps. Remember, like Spezzy box end of lap 8. He's now ahead of us in P11. We've got 4 laps over him. Do need to get DRS soon, though. Now, the hard runners who started on that compound are boxing onto their medium. So we move it to P9. Silly Sly Guy with a pen as well, so technically net P8. So right now, we're looking okay, but we need to get within a second again. We need to get back within DRS. It feels like it's been the story of the middle part of this race, getting within a second. But you can see here we fully sent it, and 1 lap later, we're now nearly there. Oh, that was close. Might hurt my exit, but I think we're going to get DRS. And we drop the car behind as well. P1's in the pits, that's the one I was waiting for. Okay. Net P7 then, if we get this pen ahead. So, it's looking pretty good now. Suddenly, you know, not bad. But there's the leaders on mediums, 6 seconds is the gap. If we can make a few overtakes, that's good. We need to get past these next 2 cars. Remember, we started P10, and we're now looking at a net P7, and we're in this fight here, and we have the freshest hard tyres out of everyone. So, we are going to have an advantage in this tyre-limited race. Okay, no, guy has got some battery left. Yeah, I was trying to see what this guy's doing, but he's actually pretty quick. We're just getting warnings constantly now. Come on, man. Go. That's it. Go for it. Now, because he's got a pen, he kept on running off track and getting additional track limit warnings. Now,
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
I'll talk about it in a bit, because he's moved up past Spezzy, and now we have to get past. So, again, I mentioned before, we've got a 4-lap overcut on Spezzy, 4-lap pressure. I have been pushing quite fast on these because I actually lost a bit of ground, more than I thought in the pit fades with the overcut. But we should have the grip. And also, especially he's flashing quite a bit, which tells me he's trying to charge. He's probably a bit lower on battery than most. So we're going to test that theory right now as we head to the straight. You can see he's flashing already. We have about 60%, so we should have enough. And we're going to go to the outside. It's not going to be easy, but we're just going to get in front. He also backs out wisely, and we make the move. And that is a net position. So if we benefit from the guy's pen ahead, we're going to be net P6 now. So we're starting to look pretty good here. And the race is definitely coming to us, I'd say, right now. According to my calculations, there's only one of the medium runners that's going to arrive. The others seem to have lost a lot of time, right? It's only one of them, behind Max. That's it. That blue dot is Daniel Hope, who boxed the medium. As the rest of them are so far back on the strategy. The others seem to have lost time battling or whatever. Haven't made the strategy work. I nearly followed him there with the dirt, yeah. Oh my god. But he's literally staying ahead because of the off tracks. Another off track. Oh fuck. Bit too much of a corner cut there. I reckon those mediums will be struggling by now for grip. I think if we get this guy, I don't think the medium guy will arrive, but we have to get one more position. Now there's one more factor here which I realised over the next few laps. Look at him go, look at him accelerate, he's so fast. It wasn't just Silly Sly Guy who was extending and using that to stay ahead. He also was just a rocket ship on the straight. I think he had no wing on his car, and that also was the reason why he's struggling. Wow, tyre icon. If that's me, then others must be close. I had no idea about the tyre wear. I didn't think I was that high. I have been pushing a lot, but if I'm struggling, others must be as well. And Ryan Jacobs, my teammate, is one of those who is struggling on his tyres a lot. About 4% per lap in terms of tyre wear. I think Ryan's letting me go, or he's out of battery. Maybe he's very close on tyres. Now, whilst I'm limited on the left rear, I still have more pace. But look at this. Look at the Red Bull here. Watch this now. Mate, his acceleration is just... I can't match it. I feel like I'm racing an AI car. Oh, look at that speed. He's just gone. What wing must he be on? I mean, like, he's hanging on to it in the corners somehow. Maybe that's why he's making all the mistakes, but that's the price you pay. Really insane visual there, seeing him drive off. Anyway, heading on to the last lap, we're right behind Molemo. And, of course, we're going to benefit from Silly Sly Guy's pen. So if we can get this move done, we're looking at P4 here. And this race has really turned around and come towards us. So let's try and get this move done. Last lap of the Grand Prix. We have a lovely run through turn 1 and turn 2. We're going to use the battery here to test, to see how much he has. He starts to flash right there, but I think he was, potentially going to none. I can't quite tell. I think he was just showing his hand. I think he's out of battery, so he would have been charging through here. But you can see we're all over the back of him right now. 74. We are going to just hit puncture territory. Let's pray we hold on to the tyres. But this is it. There we go, he's flashing, so it was legit. He just flashed before turn 3, it wasn't just none ERS. He's out of battery. We've got just enough in the tank, and we're going to go around the outside and get it before the chicane and move up. But now, suddenly, our tyre wear is a concern. Alright, tyres, hold on please. Tyres, hold on, I'm begging. We are above the 75% puncture threshold, so it's random. It can happen at any point. P2 is up the road, P3 is right there, but on paper, on the road, we are going to benefit from this P4 pen, and looks like we are going to finish here in P4, which would be a huge result. Come on, hold on, hold on. Yes, huge. I'll take that. Great result. P10 to P4, not bad. Well, there we go then. That was Australia. A really fun, intense race where tyre wear was right on the limit the entire event. Both stints were tyre wear influenced. Brilliant P4. I think that was a really good result, really strong result for us, and we did the best we could from a P10 starting spot when I didn't really do the best with qualifying, timing my runs and maximising it. So with that in mind, I'd say that's a pretty solid result and a good start to the season. So we pick up pretty much where we left off in Tier 7 and we keep it moving. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. No point showing the standings really right now because the top 10 are going to be, well, top 10 are going to be the same as the race results, so it's not really relevant. So you kind of can guess where the championship standings are. But yeah, next round we'll have those up, of course, at the end of the episode. In the meantime, I'd appreciate a like on the video. Let's try and smash 1,000 likes for the new season. Subscribe for more daily F1 25 content, a set of Corsa content, iRacing content, potentially We'll see what happens. Either way, a big shout out to the channel members for supporting all the channel content. Also, check out the 2 videos on screen. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. That's goodbye from me. Ciao, ciao.